Evening all, it's Call Me Dave again. Little bit of humour coming up. But first, well, my sister has a lovely cat. It's huge. I said, what breed is this cat? She said, it's a Maine Coon. I said, is it black? She said, no, it's white and grey. And you just say it. You go, is it African? No, it's American. Oh, Maine in America. Where does the other bit come from? There must be some racist connotation that came from. Do you know what I mean? And you can't say anything these days without someone having a go at you. So I was like, where did that name come from? If anybody knows, stick it in there. I'm interested to know what race came up with that name and the last part of that name. A wild Maine cat would have been sufficed, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, here I am. Pasty white guy wearing a black mask. I'm not a racialist. I hate everybody equally. We're all in this together, and we should. Anyway, us pasty folk spend millions of pounds every year going in the sunbed. Why? Dark skin look good, doesn't it? Go on holiday. Spend 2 weeks laying in the friggin' sun. To get a tan. Why? Looks good. Enough of the arguing. Let's enjoy this fucking life, shall we? Maine Coon cat. They call it that for. Let me get this rolling. Fucking hell. Michael Jackson, God rest his arse. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, you're all human. And it is true. Oh, quick tip. Wet the old pipes. I recently started on a grapefruit diet. I'm doing all right, aren't I? The trouble is, every time I go for a piss, I squirt everybody in the eye. Grapefruit diet. Stick your spoon in, squirt yourself in the feckin' eye, don't you? Anyway, I'm now on an all-you-can-eat diet. Fucking missus loves it, you know? Fucking hell. She says, you never take me anywhere expensive anymore. So get your fucking coat on. Get your coat on. I said, I might take you to Harrods. Got in the car, drove down the road. She said, this isn't fucking Harrods, it's a co-op. I said, I know, but the prices are the same. Fucking expensive. Would you like a sausage roll here? Anyway, I started seeing a new woman yesterday. Lovely woman. Bit quick to get stuck in, you know. She only been with me one day. And she wanted sex. My mate said, straight up. I said, she wanted a doggy style, actually. Fucking straight up. We say some fucking stupid things, don't we? Yeah, straight up. Would have been. I think she was a bit naive, actually. I said, well, why don't you shave yourself, you know? Might turn me on. Come out of the bathroom 10 minutes later with a fucking bald head. Britney Spears, Sinead O'Connor. Fucking hell. Anyway, talking of sex, my friend's little boy started learning all about sex at school. He's only 5, so his dad said, I told him about the birds and the bees. He said yesterday his bell end swelled right up. We had to take him to A&E. He only tried to shag a wasp. Birds and the fucking bees. Well, when I was young, I was very inquisitive. I was a naughty little fucker. For a long time, I thought my name was Little Bastard. I was always in trouble. I was in deeper shit than a puff prick. All the time. Even though most of the time my sister started it. So, every time I done something wrong, all I heard, what have you done now, you little bastard? So, it kind of stuck. I thought I was called Little Bastard. Most little boys, they play football, play with their train set. I was in the fucking shed with my dad's blowtorch and chainsaw, giving Barbie a new haircut. She fucking look like this. No wonder my sister fucking hates me. G.I. Barbie wasn't the in thing in them days, you know. Fucking is now, isn't it? It's in the catwalk. Fucking hell. I take 'em out for a good meat pudding, don't you? Why do people say nonetheless? You can't get less than fucking none, can you? Unless you're the Pope. Stupid sayings. Waste not, want not. That's shit. It should be, if you waste, you don't want it. If you want it, then you won't waste it. There's too many knots in that fucking thing. Confusing. Why don't we just say what we mean from now on? All of us. I like this pie. I won't waste any of it. Fucking end of. Anyway, I was out with my mate and his missus down the pub. Few sherbets. Gave him his beers. And they were speaking to each other. He said, if you won the lottery, would you still love me? He said, of course I would. He said, I fucking miss you, but I'd still fucking love you, you know what I mean? Right to you from fucking Barbados. Well, I've got to get my beaver out. This is now a fella. This hairy beaver is now a fella. And it's called Justin. Justin Beaver. And I was singing the other day and I was like, and if you like the way you look that much, then baby you should go and fuck yourself. And I thought, yeah, we should do that fucking song. You know what I mean? Justin Beaver. My mate lent me his Avengers DVD. Well, it's Blu-ray. I fucking know Blu-ray. He sells porno movies. Cheap, you know? My mate had watched the Avengers hundreds of times. Obviously, this fucker don't get out of the chair very often. Starting to take root. He said, take it home and burn it. So I did. Yesterday, he goes, can I have that DVD back? I had to get out the fucking bin. All the plastic was melted. Fucking burn it. It was cold that night. I'd run out of fucking candles, you know what I mean? So I said to the missus, what are you doing Sunday night? What, this week or next? This coming Sunday. I said, that's a good idea. I think we both should. This coming Sunday. Definitely should. You know what I mean? Earlier on, I was sitting here. I was writing some new comedy. I fucking need to, don't I? And I wasn't getting much done. And the missus said, you're not really feeling it tonight, are you? I said, fucking chance would be a fine thing. You know what I mean? The only fucking beaver I've got hold of lately is this little fucker. She was in a right hump earlier. I hope she's in the mood for a right hump tonight. Every time I speak to the missus, she says, I get where you're coming from. I said, yeah, you fucking do, don't you? It's lovely, isn't it? Getting lovely. I tell you, when I first met her, gorgeous. Looked like fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones. Now she looks like fucking Vinnie Jones. You know what I mean? With this same hairdo. So I'm on the old YouTube and TikTok. Actually a singer as well, you know, and doing stand-up. I've got quite a few followers. I was in the street. I turn around, there's always fucking people behind me. Followers. More like fucking stalkers. I used to have to advertise for a stalker. It's not all as cracked up to be, you know. And people coming up their ear. I didn't mean that as in people coming up their ear, but yeah. They would if they could. Fucking hell. Bit dry. I felt as fucking useful as the Pope's bollocks yesterday. I couldn't do anything about the problem. She was trying to shave a big hairy beaver, and she kept cutting her fucking knees. Had to get the hedge trimmer out in the end. Yeah. Jesus. Tell you. Couple of acres. Yeah. I was talking to my friend the other day. I said, you seem a bit restless these days, a bit preoccupied. Are you sure you haven't got bipolar disorder? And she said to me, she said, I'm only bipolar in the bedroom. I said, what do you mean by that? She said, I'm up and down all over the fucking place. I said, well, at least you're honest. Only in the bedroom. So I said to her, what's the difference between light and hard? She said, you can always go to sleep with the light on. I mean, she's got a sense of humour, this one. I'm telling you. The other day, I was speaking to my mate. I said, did you see that big fire with the mobile phone batteries? That went up in fucking smoke in seconds. He said, yeah, tell me about it. I said, I just fucking did. Why do people say that? I can tell them something and then they ask you to fucking tell it. Clean your fucking earlobes out, John. Clean your fucking earlobes out. My knob's hanging out. Hang on. Not that one. This woman said to me earlier, I'm going to catch the 9:45 train. I said, you're going to need a fucking big net for that, love, a strong one and all. She looked at me like they do, or you can just fell out of a dog's arse. He said, I'm going to get on the train. I said, you might want to get inside the fucking train. It's a bit windy up there on the roof. Anyway, I was walking down the platform on the way back, and this woman had the tightest trousers on you could fucking ever have. Cream ones. You could see the fucking camel toe. It's so obvious. Even the fucking conductor got off the train, and he said, excuse me, madam. I don't know how she knew. He knew she was a madam. The walk, maybe. She said, there's no animals allowed on a platform. Get your fucking camel out of here, please. You know what I mean? She didn't know where to put her face. Fucking hell. I don't watch much TV because I'm trying to stay happy. But the other day, Sophie Ellis Bextor was on the TV, fucking singing, Murder on the Dance Floor. I said, yeah, it should have been fucking you. That was crap then and it's crap now. Get off the TV. She should be singing this. There's murder on the dance floor. He won't take his hands off my throat. DJ, he's going to kill my ass right now on this, where I stand. Can we have some new music, please? It's hurting my fucking ears. I think we should have some of the old stuff. Yeah, a new rock era, revamped a bit, you know. Not all of this rap or crap, as they like to call it. Anyway, I needed some fun the other week. I called up this agency for a wife swap for the evening. I thought, yeah, bargain, 50 quid. I got a lovely Thai woman, and the missus, she got his boyfriend. Afterwards, I'll be fucking arse. For the record, I've never tried anal sex, and to be honest, I can't be arsed with that sort of shit. Just saying. You know, that's an exit point. That should always remain an exit point for me anyway. I was talking to my friend today about redesigning some comedy-themed T-shirts. Oh, these lovely ones. And she said, there's so many good things I can do for you. And too fucking right there is, but back to the making the fucking T-shirts, you know. So many good fucking things I could do for you. My mate went to get driving lessons. Instructor said you can have a lesson for 30 quid or £1,000, a crash course. He said, I'll have the fucking £30 lessons. And he said, why? He said, I'm going to try very, very hard not to crash the fucking car. Thank you, mate. Fucking crash course. Who comes up with this shit? When he passes, he said, my mate's got a new car. I want one of them, a Ford Clitoris. I said, what do you call it that? He said, every cunt's got one. Why are women like noodles? They wiggle about when you try to eat them. I thought that was funny. Have you noticed? Everything's gone fucking PC mad. Every advert now, there's a lesbian, a gay bloke, a white man, a black woman, a hermaphrodite, a transgender postman, and a fucking robot. Every advert. There's not one single real family in any of them. Can we have some real adverts now, please? Fucking hell. I think I mentioned just about everyone in there. Equality. Mention everyone. You know, when you go to Aldi now, they ask to check your empties. You get to the till, and they come up and say, is it okay to have a quick bag check? I say, yes, she's right here, love. She scrubs up quite well, actually, and she gives a half-decent blowjob. Just what other checks do you need? Do you know what I mean? What? Fucking hell. Looking through your bags. Fucking cameras everywhere. Go to the self-service. Fucking camera in your face. Go around the shop. Cameras everywhere. Paranoia setting, isn't it? Everywhere. I just bought myself a new memory foam mattress. And I hate the fucking thing. Every time I lay down, it goes, remember when you shat your pants at school in the exam? Remember when you got caught skinny dipping in the river by an old woman? Bastard. Memory foam. I was reading the Daily Star newspaper and the Sunday Star. Read it, it's fucking hilarious. There was a policeman from Scotland Yard. He killed his Thai wife, chopped her up, cooked her. What kind of fucking sicko does that? He made sandwiches out of her, with the meat out of her, for his friends down the fucking tennis club. Do you know how he got caught? One of them said, your missus doesn't half make a nice sandwich, Kev. You laugh, there's some fucking people out there that fucking do that. Jesus. I was having an argument with the missus halfway through sex. She said, don't you go splitting hairs? I said, I fucking got to, love. It's like fucking Jurassic Park down here. Hides a fucking monster. Probably going to swallow me up in a minute. They say romance is dead, eh? Fucking hell. That's a wine improves with age. Well, I fucking improve with wine, you know? I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an alcohol enthusiast. I'm also a fucking sex enthusiast. Once a fucking month if I'm lucky. My mate, he said, you like a bit of wine, don't you? I said, yeah. He said, are you a hard drinker? I said, nah, it's the easiest thing you've ever done, mate. And he said, why are Coca-Cola and lemonade called soft drinks? When I drink too much beer, it makes my willy soft. I went, well, there you go then. You found out yourself. Next time you want half a thicken, have a glass of wine. Have a good one. Speak to you all soon. Take care.